Okie smoky dokie. Welcome back to more Detroit Become Who Man with that girl with the ass on her. Look at it go. Woo!
I'm trying to remember who you're talking about.
We've spent the last few nights outside.
This black girl with she got a pretty
There's
face.
A spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and I'll bring her something.
Oh, does she have a son?
Adam, will you show
Yeah.
him upstairs?
Yeah. I know you're talking about. You're about to have a fun time. Just warning you.
With them big old birthing hips, boy. He came out doing cartwheels. Okay. Well, before we I guess I'm taking her right now. So yeah, like I'm pretty sure anybody, like I don't know if anybody like who's like watched these videos, like these or any other videos on our channel that involve you. Like I'm not 100% sure if they've like been able to pinpoint your and my sexuality. Like I've been told that I come off as gay. Like I've been told I come off as gay by women who I have admittedly
I honestly don't know who could like be around me long enough and not realize that I enjoy men to some degree.
Well, the problem is like a lot of dudes have that aura about them, but they're just like comfortable, like with their like sexual, like they're comfortable with their masculinity, and like they don't feel like they're threatened, you know. So I think that's the issue. You know, she's scared because y'all got to remember, like the last time we found a safe haven, it was not. It was
not as it appeared to be.
No, it was not a good situation.
You need rest. Get a good night's sleep, and we'll set off again tomorrow.
Why do humans hate us? We didn't do anything wrong.
Humans are complicated. Sometimes it's difficult to understand them.
Why can't we just talk to each other? They'd see we're not bad.
Maybe one day
we will. Are we gonna find out that she is also a android?
You'll be back on your feet in no time. There's something for her fever.
Thank you.
When you're gonna find out her son's a prick.
I'll get these washed and dried.
Not really a prick, but
he's
I mean,
anti-android.
concerned for his mother.
You need to eat something. You haven't had anything since we left. Promise me you'll try? I'll be downstairs if you need anything.
Get some sleep. And tomorrow, you'll be stronger than me.
But yeah, like I've been openly told that like I've been told that like I definitely have a gay vibe that comes off of me by men and women, and it's weird to hear people say that. Not because it's there, but I think I hide it. But in most cases, people who say that, I usually haven't. Some people who have said it for sure, I haven't given them a reason to think that. Like I told you, I have a cousin who I think might think I'm gay. And I think it's mostly because I only talk about spending my time with men. Which, you know, it's one of those things where like when fucking somebody ain't on the table, it's easy to be like, oh, well, I can totally see them, you know, with somebody because they're a great person. It's like, yeah, that's easy to say because like you ain't gotta fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think we have that issue a lot with people who are like, how could you do your girlfriend like that? Like she's great, dude. Like she's beautiful, and she's like that's because you don't live with her. Like she gets on my fucking nerves. Like I don't like her. Like it is what it is. But I'm not walking past it.
In my opinion, in all cases, like the quickest way to find out if you hate somebody is just
Were you
live
gonna
with them
tell
for a
me what
month.
Deviant's doing
You'll
Yeah.
know if you hate them. Even if you didn't think you could ever hate somebody, if you live with them for a month, you'll find out.
All that matters now is that we move on from here.
And living with them is one thing, but having to share very close quarters will like definitely
My people
like
were
pivot
already
your
feel their lives were worth
opinion
this.
of them.
Some survived, but only because they found others who helped them along the way.
Because it's one thing, even if you see somebody like every single day,
These past
Yeah.
you still aren't getting 100% of that person. Because at some point the facade has to drop a little bit whenever you have to be, you know, around somebody like 24/7.
Definitely. Like I feel like that's where like a lot of like relationships kind of like hit that rough patch is when they like move in and they, you know, they have you
You start
realize
seeing these little things you never
that you
realized,
never
like,
saw before.
You do
Like
this, and it's like, yeah, I've always done this. Like, why?
It's probably safer for you to stay here until things settle down.
which
Or
is
something
why
just minuscule you just never would have thought about.
We can't keep hiding like this. Alice needs to
because I would definitely say like I think there are like very few people who know how neurotic I am and like anal I am about things that in my room. Like I'm not a fan of people touching my stuff.
Please.
Like it bothers me to no end. I don't mind people touching. I don't mind people touching my stuff. It's the idea that you just move my shit and not put it back that bothers me.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have two like major things, like beyond just like little pet peeve things. If you touch anything that has a proper place, whether it's mine or not, like if you move it and then you ask me later where is it and I tell you where it is and it's not there, that's not my problem because I know where it's supposed to be. So if it's not in this proper place, it's not my fault at that point. If it's my thing and it's not in this proper place, I'm very upset.
I loved her.
For that matter, if you take or use or eat any of my food without asking me, it upsets me. And what I mean by that, if it's specifically my food.
Yeah,
I
that.
don't care if you eat it or anything as long as you ask. But
Yeah.
if you just do it.
I think there's a
I'm not
very
a fan of
specific set of people who have like the lifestyle you had growing up will trigger that. Because I know Jamal has that issue. Like he doesn't like the idea of people messing with stuff that belongs to him specifically. And like I guess I have the you know, had I known you didn't have on pants, I probably would have took you outside.
I was really worried that David Cage was going to make a child get naked in his game.
Well, you got halfway there.
Yeah.
She didn't want to stay in her room any longer.
Why didn't you make her put on pants?
Yes.
Because pants are optional?
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, as far as like,
Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous. Do you know what happened if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me? Prison!
Adam, we've already talked about this.
No! I won't back down this time. You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines! They are alive!
I'm alive! You're alive!
well, the
right?
mouth animations for
And
this is
nothing-
trash.
And none of this would be happening if Dad was still
I
here.
will not stand for that kind of talk.
They really
I'm going to
stretch
prison because
too
you wanna
much.
help these freaks.
That is enough, Adam! That's enough!
You know what? This is expected. Like, he's clearly a teenager. He is clearly like maybe 18 or 19, possibly 17. Like, he knows more than his mom. And every kid goes through that. Every male, for sure, goes through the I need to be the protector phase because my parent is an idiot. And weirdly enough, most parents are stupid.
Don't mind him.
It's like a lot of parents really have no fucking clue what they're doing. We're gonna get to the other stuff in a minute.
World's over. It's been hard since his dad passed away. But he's a fine boy.
I think one thing games need to really understand when it comes to like facial animation, mouths don't move that much when we talk. So when our mouth stretches, like the edges really go out wide when they talk, like it looks awkward. Like, cause that's just not how a human moves its move our face. Most people move their mouths very slightly when we talk.
I mean, but that's the fucked up thing is like everything in this game was motion tracked. So
yeah,
whoever did that particular part, like they were just really opening their mouths when they were talking.
or it's very possible they just had a wide mouth and the character model wasn't designed for a wide mouth person. Treat yourself. Wow, these androids are really fucking available. They're affordable as shit. They're under $1,000.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm built
I mean,
in
for the lower
Detroit,
end
but
models,
my
I'm
name
curious.
ain't Stanzer. So without naming any names, like, is there any? Where the fuck did she go? I was just looking at her. Oh, like, is there anybody that you remember from us being in school that you like? Is there anybody that sticks out in your mind right now that makes you you know?
I'll say it was someone we were both friends with, and I'm pretty sure no longer likes men exclusively today.
I can see why you're angry. You don't want to.
Oh, I know who
I
it
don't know
is.
if that helps you.
I know who it is. BP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that fast as shit. Huh? Damn, I didn't get to check on Alice.
The police. It's the police.
Calm down.
What are we gonna do? They know we're here. We have to
What
open the door.
else? Yeah, I'm scrambling like a crazy person.
I knew it.
I'll actually say names because like the two people in question, like the two females that come to mind, like I don't think there's anybody who watched these videos who would possibly know these people. And one of them like didn't even like stay at our school system very long. Like she moved away. But I'll get to that when we are.
May I come in?
Of course.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, we'll burn that cross when we come to it.
Yeah. Can't imagine why that expression isn't taking off.
It came from Sons of Anarchy, and it was said by none other than Marilyn Manson,
Notice anything unusual?
and that's half the reason I refuse to stop using it.
No? No, nothing in particular.
Is anyone else in the house?
There's my daughter. She's asleep upstairs.
Do you have any androids here?
No, there are no androids here.
That's a weird coffee pot.
What's with the blue blood? I thought you didn't have any androids.
What blue blood?
We used to have one. I should really clean out that closet.
Shit! Don't move!
No, Luther!
Look. What the fuck could I have possibly done to stop that from happening?
You're gonna have to finish the journey without me.
What could I have done to not make that happen?
Luther!
What, not make him coffee? to not draw him into the kitchen? As if right on time. I guess I could have been honest about the fact that we had an android and just had him come out. But none of the androids here have the thing in their forehead.
Get yourselves ready. We leave tonight.
Right on time, baby. Thick mama, boy. Yada, 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 yada. Fuck. How did he kill the policeman? All he did was push him? Damn, was the motherfucker that strong?
Wait, what? Did you say you killed the policeman?
Yeah, he killed the policeman.
That's a thing you can do?
Luther died killing policemen. That's literally what it says on TV on the screen right now.
Oh. Well then.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna run this for like 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, you had a crush on her for real?
Yeah.
I think most of us did. When I say us, I don't mean like most of the male population in our school. I think specifically like people like us had a crush on that girl. Like I know I did. Like I'm still like friends with her on Facebook. And she is exactly the type of person you think she is now. She is, for all intents and purposes, a dude. Like, but I will also say she is definitely like, how do I say this without sounding like mean? Like, academics clearly did not become her strong suit. You got me? Okay. Because I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just being like very honest. Like, there's no shot, because everybody ain't like designed to be the smartest motherfucker on the planet. But like, she was cool as a motherfucker. Like, she was hella cool as a motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, she had a pretty face, and it was something, and there was definitely something about it when she let her hair down. You know what? That's funny. I did not know you had a crush on that girl. That's cute. That's very cute. There was 2 chicks. Weirdly enough, both of them were in middle school. I don't think there was anybody I had a crush on outside of middle school. There was this girl named Brandy, who was actually related to my nephew and my niece. And then there was this chick named Ebony, who I think she moved away 7th grade year. I don't think she was with us in 8th grade. She might have been with us in 8th grade. But god damn. She was really fucking pretty. Like, she was just really pretty. She was like this very dark skinned girl. Like, she had features that definitely like came off as like not your stereotypically attractive female features. She was like it was one of those, like, she's really dark skinned, yeah, but she was like the right kind of dark skin. Like, she was really fucking pretty. She had a big forehead though. It's not like, again, I'm not throwing shade and then, like, I had a big everything, and still do. But yeah, like, Brandy was like the first, like, it's cringy as shit thinking back on it now, just like not knowing, you know what I mean, that not understanding how male and female interactions work, because like meeting people now who think that, you know, how you, like, if you're gonna talk to a girl, or if you're gonna, like, you need to know she's a girl. Like, talking to a girl is different from talking to a dude, to which I think is complete malarkey. It's bullshit and stupid. Because it's a matter of what they're into. Like, the contents of their, you know, crotch is not relative to like how the conversation goes between you and them. You know what I mean? Yeah. But damn, yeah, Brandy was fine as fuck. Brandy was super cute. I know for a fact that she's had kids. Ebony, on the other hand, like, that's a fart in the wind. Like, that motherfucker, like, vanished long before we graduated. So she's literally just a nice little memory that I have. of like there was this like really dark skinned girl. Like I've never had like a like here's my type. I have a type now. I like fat bitches now. Like I like girls who are, as you can tell, from my reaction to to Rose in this episode. Yeah, I clearly have I have a type now, but I definitely did not have a type growing up because we were molded by the media. As like buzzwordy as that sounds, but I do mean like what we saw on TV, because we grew up like without the internet for the most part. Like in the early 90s, we grew up without the internet. Like from, like the entirety of the 90s, there was no internet for the most part. So we grew up with whatever we saw on TV, like Cash Money video, like rap music videos and stuff like that. Whatever you saw on TV, like a female had a specific look to be attractive, men had a specific look to be attractive. That's just how it was. Like there was definitely one of those like it's so cringy thinking back on like the early days of talking to girls on the internet. Like god, like it's awful. Like it I'm not gonna say anything because it's so fucking cringy, but yeah, like it's definitely like not understanding how girls work or how men work, because like you didn't have a way to grasp that knowledge without like a very specific setup in your home. Yeah, like that definitely had a lot to do with it. Those are my fucking the shoulder buttons for my Switch controllers. Joy-Cons. But I remember it, yeah. I do remember. Oh, fuck. Woo! Brandy was light skinned. Brandy was a mixed girl who had a big forehead too. But she's just fucking pretty. And she entertained my bullshit. You really want to get my attention? Entertain my bullshit. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, you could be like a Nazi. And if you entertain my bullshit while not talking about your Nazi ways, I'll pay you attention. Like entertaining my bullshit is like the quickest way to get my attention. Like if I talk to you and I'm just like fucking around and you can play into my jokes and my nonsense, I will probably fall for you. Like not even, I might not even want to, but I'll probably fall for you. But yeah, that was fun to talk about. So until next time, we're out of here, y'all. Peace. Nikki, if I send you this episode and you watch it this far, there's a lot of stuff I went through in school that you don't know shit about, and we don't really talk about anything like that. We don't talk about anything for real, like especially things that like deal with me before, like pre you. But stuff like this is definitely stuff we should talk about, because you have this broken preconceived notion that I was like this Mac in school. I wasn't. And honestly, I don't think you think that. I think you just want my ego to be boosted, so that's why you say it. But anyway, until next time, y'all, we out of here. Peace. Hi, Alan.